afternoon, and welcome into a live edition of the Dream Wager on our new day, Wednesday, September 8th, 2021. As always, I'm your host, Dylan, and alongside me, my partner in crime, ready to kill the bookmakers this football season, Elvis. How are you, sir?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. It's a little cold, but other than that, great, boy.
Excited for football?
Can't wait.
And joining us from the beautiful state of South Carolina, the legend, Joey D. How are you, sir?
Hey, good to be back. You know, I feel a little left out. You guys are getting fall weather now, and it still feels like summer down here. But, hey, you got to love it.
Gotta love it. Nevertheless, it's great to have you boys in on a Wednesday. Hope you enjoyed and were safe during this holiday weekend. We're finally here, boys. We've made it. We've given you guys our future bets from team to team, division to division, even some player props we liked for the future market. Tomorrow it all goes down. Cowboys, Buccaneers. We'll have plays on the side of the game, the total. Heck, we might even have player props for opening night. Got to go all out opening night. But I do want to start. I know you've been cold on the diamond, so no plays for you anymore.
No plays. Oh my God. Started off on Monday show. Hope I did advise everybody to fade the boy.
Yeah.
I went 0-3. So if you listen to the boy, you went 3-0. So congratulations. If you didn't,
don't know what to say.
My apologies. But I did say Fade.
You should have faded yourself.
I should have faded myself. I would have went 3-0. We would have been up. It would have been straight. But I just hope y'all boys listen to you. You know, I wouldn't lie. I would have steered y'all the wrong direction. I wouldn't tell you follow my bets if I'm cold. I told you to fade me. I hope you went 3-0. But if you didn't,
I know we could be telling D-Rock right now because you're doing real well.
I'm all right. I'm still in the thick of things. We're getting ready for almost playoff baseball. One more month, playoff baseball.
We're right there.
I love playoff baseball. There's nothing like it.
Different atmosphere.
So I do have a couple plays in the diamond tonight. We're going to start with the Indians and Twins matchup. I'm going to go Indians to lead after the first 5 innings at plus 108. Tristan McKenzie's, he's been lights out as of late. He's only given up 7 runs in his last 5 starts with a 1.8 ERA. He's going up against a guy named Joe Ryan. He just made his first start the other day against the Cubs, and he was all right. Still don't know what to make from him. He has a 5.8 ERA. And I think with this Indians team, they're just going to outmatch the Twins, especially behind Tristan McKenzie, who's been hot. Take the bullpens out. Take the Indians to lead after the first 5 innings at plus 108. So, again, good plus money there with the better team.
Don't think that's
Second
bad.
game I'm going to touch is the White Sox and the A's. I'm going to take the A's first 5 minus a half a run at minus 120. Frankie Montas, he's been solid for the A's this year. Not the type to go 8 innings every outing, but he doesn't give up a lot of home runs, gets a lot of swing and misses. He has a 3.68 ERA at home. He's going up against a guy named Dallas Keuchel. Has a solid year, but he's been struggling as of late. In August, he has over an 8 ERA, and he's been giving up the deep ball a lot. 3-6 record on the road with a, like I said, 8 ERA. It's been bad. Both lineups can hit the ball well. Like I said, I'm going to take the bullpens out of the picture again. I think Dallas Keuchel is going to get lit up. And Montas, he'll be reliable to go 5 solid innings. So I'll take the A's minus a half a run at minus 120.
Not bad
and
either.
Elvis, this is the play that I don't think you're going to like.
Let me hear it.
Yankees Moneyline.
Oh.
Before you go.
Yeah. Please.
I'm not upset because, you know.
I hate the Yankees too. You know that.
The point of this show is to hand out free money.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we're trying to do.
So I can't be mad if my man Dylan's handing out free money. But we do not support the Yankees over here.
Yeah, all 3 of us, yes. Continue. They're going to go up against the Blue Jays. I'm taking the Yankees money line at minus 124. I think the right team is favored in this spot. Louis Gill or Jill, it's G-I-L. I don't know how to pronounce it. All these weird people have weird names nowadays. But he's only pitched 15 innings, and he's yet to give up a run this season. Gets a lot of swings and misses. Walks are a little bit of an issue, but it's the same thing with Alex Monta. Last 4 starts, the team is 3-1, but his ERA has been over 6. Strikeouts have fallen. Walks have been an issue. He's just not the same pitcher on the road. 4.28 ERA, and opponents are hitting a 2.14 off him. And he's going up against a Yankee lineup that just mashes. Now, the Blue Jays, they have a strong lineup as well, but they're going up against a Yankee squad that surprisingly is in the top 6 in bullpen ERA. So they're looking to find their stride going into the playoffs. I'm going to roll with the better team. I'll take the Yankees on the money line at -124.
Wow, 15 innings, no earned runs. 15 innings, no earned runs. That's impressive. And I can see why Keuchel's actually struggling because he's an out-of-the-zone pitcher, and I think he's missing his spots. He's pitching in the zone now, and people are just lighting him up, like you said. And then Joe Ryan, he's unproven, but you said 5.8 ERA. Is that over how many innings? Because if it's over like 3 innings, then he is not looking so good in his first couple of starts.
I think he pitched 4 2/3.
So that's a run an inning about, or maybe a run and a half. So that's not that impressive. I think they could jump on him. So you got some good plays out there for the MLB.
And it was against a Cubs team that, can we name their starting lineup?
They lost everyone that they had, that 2015 World Series team. So
exactly. So hopefully I go 3-0. But to be honest, I don't really care because we're in the football season. That's what we're here for. Thursday night football picks. What are we, a little more than 24 hours away?
About like 30 something, probably like 30.
yeah.
I can't wait for kickoff. I think the energy in the building is going to be electric. Let's get into our plays for tomorrow's game. Joe, I will start with you. Where are you going for tomorrow's opening night game?
Hey, and I know if you heard, gambling lines have been added to the NFL ticker for the first time in history.
Wow. Yeah. Look how far we've come.
We've come a long way, man, and I think it's just impressive. Do
you remember about 5-6 years ago when CBS had their own fantasy show with Tony Romo?
Oh,
and
man.
It got kicked off because they were saying he's pursuing lines and this, that, and the third. And now they're basically advertising for sports gambling.
It's an open book now.
When there's money to be made, there's money to be made.
That's right.
And NFL is all about that.
So I got a little, little trick in what I'm doing here because I got two-way parlays that I'm running with this evening.
Nice.
The game is at 8:20 on NBC tomorrow night. And, hey, yeah, Dallas is going over all the way to Tampa Bay, and they're going to be seeing the GOAT. So, hey, I don't know what to make of it in terms of the matchup. I think we're going to have kind of an interesting one. Tampa Bay looked pretty solid in the preseason. Dallas, not so much. We didn't see Dakota Prescott all that well. So you don't know what to expect kind of coming into the season. But I feel like maybe the offenses could kind of click, and maybe the defenses kind of struggle in the first half. So what I'm seeing that is part of the two-way parlay that I have at plus 282 is I'm taking the over 26.5 in the first half. I'm thinking that both teams can score a little bit. You know, all you need is 2 touchdowns from each team, and that's already 28 points, and that's the over right there. So Tampa Bay could easily dominate this game. I think that's where the line is seeing money line. They're -3-something favorite right now. But I'm seeing that Dallas could probably get on the board, especially if that connects to the 3 great receivers that he has. So I'm going to take a chance and take that over 26.5 at the first half. And what I was saying is that maybe these teams are going to buckle down in the second half. So full game, I saw the line at 51.5, and I'm going to be taking the under. So kind of tricky. You know, sometimes you take the over, and you're going to ride the over in the full game as well. But I'm going to kind of fade that. I'm going to take the over in the first half, and I'm taking the under in the full game because I see that both teams, they can buckle down. They learned how the teams are operating. They make some second half adjustments, and boom, you got a lower scoring half in the second. So that's what I'm seeing for that. And
kind of the opposite of what you were doing,
really,
Joe, Elvis, because Elvis thinks it's going to start slow.
Wow. Okay. Kind of warm up.
You want to hear my plays, Joe?
I can hit the second two-way parlay for you real quick.
Yeah.
Because what I'm doing interesting, it's at plus 280. So 2 points down from the other parlay. But this one is the first half. If I'm thinking that, it's kind of going to be a little high scoring, that Dallas can kind of keep up. I see you're going opposite, but I'm picking Dallas plus 5 in the first half. Because I'm thinking it could be kind of close. Like I said, 2-touchdown game. If it's 14-14 going in the second half, then boom, that plus 5 hits. So I like Dallas getting the plus 5 in the first half. But I'm thinking that Tampa Bay can pull away in the second. The second half adjustments that they're going to make, the defense is going to lock down. I feel the defense is not going to get as tired as the Dallas since they're not as deep and not as talented. I'm going to take Tampa Bay minus the 8 in the full game because I think they find a way to get the victory here. So that's 2 plus 280 on the two-way parlay for that. And Elvis, man, take it away because fade me all you want. I'm going to stay confident with what I got here. Let's hear what you have.
All right, so I don't have a total over-under. I just have Dallas. First half under
team total.
Okay.
Dallas team total under first half 10.5. Hear me out.
Nice.
I just have a feeling that Dak is going to come out just a little rusty. He hasn't played in pads in a year. He hasn't felt contact in a year. He hasn't even threw a ball to receivers in full pads, full game action in over a year. Wow. And you expect him to go out there and light up one of the best defensives in the NFL? Absolutely not. I think the Tampa Bay Bucks are to come out, prove everybody that last year they are the best team. They are the best defense, that the Super Bowl wasn't a fluke, that the O-line wasn't just hurt. They want to come outside and prove everybody on Thursday night while they're all the best team and they're going to repeat. That being said, I think that's a lock. Cowboys under 10.5 in the first half. I just feel like Dak is going to be a little off. Can't really blame him. To me, he should have got some preseason snaps, but hey. So I think that's going to hurt him a little bit. And then on a full game, I will be taking the Bucks on minus 7.5.
You got it early.
I got it early. Going up. I remember when we did our futures, it was at -4. So if you caught it at -4 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, congrats to you. I caught it at 7.5. I done seen it this morning at 8.5.
Yeah, it's at 8.5 right now.
And I would even be willing to go to alternate spread it to like 9 or 9.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they win by double digits as well.
Yeah, because I feel like the first half, maybe Tampa's up 17-7. I could probably, maybe even Dallas even only gets a field goal. I honestly feel like they're going to come off sluggish. I just feel like Dak is not going to be on point with any of his receivers. You can't expect him to come out there after he hasn't completed a ball to any of these guys in a year in live action.
It matters.
I understand they practice, but the timing is going to be off.
And you're going against number ones on the other side.
Going against number ones. And Zach Martin is not going to be playing.
Yeah.
He's done. He's out with COVID. So left side already looking shaky.
Not good.
You know, how well is Zeke going to look? You know, he had a not a great previous season. Is he going to come back and be Zeke of old? We'll see. But I just feel like they're going to come out slow, and I do expect Tampa to cover full game.
Yeah, I expect them to cover as well. The line opened up, like you said, at -4, 4.5. Some places now it's all the way up to 8.5. I mean, if you're on the Cowboy side, I probably would wait till kickoff because I think it could get up to 9, maybe 9.5 if you're high on the Cowboys. But reigning Super Bowl champs are 13, 4, and 3 ATS in Week 1 in the last 20 years.
You know whose losses are those? The Patriots. We lost to the Chiefs twice.
Wow. 2 of the 4.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
We got blown out like 46 to like 13. The opening, they said Tom Brady lost it. He got benched Week 1.
You're not high on the first half team total for the Cowboys. Do you not trust Super Bowl winning coach Mike McCarthy?
No. Why would I trust him? He did not.
No.
How you gonna send a guy out there with no preseason snaps? How you expect a guy to go out there and?
Because he's the franchise. They didn't want him to get hurt. God forbid.
No, he didn't. He is hurt.
Oh, you don't think he's 100%?
Is the reason why he didn't play. I don't want to hear that Jerry Jones made the call. He has a hurt shoulder. He had a bad MRI. I watched Hard Knocks. I know what's going on.
That's true.
He had a bad shoulder. He wasn't even throwing at full capacity in practice. He didn't even throw his shoulder pads on.
Wow.
So
you don't trust him.
I just don't believe he's going to come out as sharp as he will be mid-season. I just feel like he's going to be slightly off in the first half. Might take him a half. Might even take him a game or two to get caught up to the speed.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be hard for him, especially it's not like he's going out there against a bad team. He's going out there against the Bucks.
Yeah.
One of the best front sevens.
If not
one
the best.
Yeah, if not the best. One of the best secondaries in the league. One of the best linebacking cores in the league. It's going to be tough for him.
And a great defensive coordinator.
Yep.
My God.
But I agree with everything you guys are saying. Excuse me. I have 2 player props. I am leaning. I'm trying to see if the number gets down to 8. Maybe I'll even sprinkle a little 8.5 because I do think the Bucks will win, by double digits. But my 2 player props, I'm going to take Brady over 2.5 passing touchdowns at plus 165. Last year, Brady in 20 games threw 3 or more touchdowns, 9 times out of 20 games. The total is high. They are favored by 8. Their strength is their wide receivers, and the Cowboys' weakness is their secondary. So it's just a great formula for him to get over this. The Super Bowl champs have the tendency to kind of dominate, like I said, 13, 4, and 3 ATS in Week 1 opening night. And I think it's going to happen again tonight. And if somehow the Cowboys are leading, then Brady's just going to be slinging the ball, which creates more of an opportunity for him to go over this number. I love how we're getting a lot of plus money here. I'm going to roll the dice, take Brady over 2.5 passing touchdowns at plus 165.
Beautiful.
Antonio Brown, sleeper, Cameron Brate.
Ooh.
I like O.J. Howard.
You like him a little more?
I don't think anyone's as big as Mike Evans on that Dallas team, man. He could snag 2. He can
Yeah.
easily snag two.
He's minus money on a touchdown for the game.
Oof.
He's minus 115.
And you know Thursday
know-
night games, anything could happen. A Thursday night
Anything.
game is an open one.
And when they're down in the red zone, they like to do that play action or the fade right there.
Right there, or just dump it right to the tight end.
A little pass to the running back. Even Rojo will get one.
Rojo will play off Lenny.
Play off
Well,
Lenny. Talking about running backs, my next player prop is Zeke, over 53.5 rushing yards.
That's rather low. Yeah.
That's low.
I know the O-line is banged up. They have their issues right now, but most of their weapons are their wide receivers. Zeke is still the workhorse for them. He will get the touch. He'll get enough touches, I think. And if he breaks a tackle, he has the speed to go off for a nice 20, 30-yard gain. 53.5 is just way too low for a guy like Zeke. I got to go roll the dice, over 53.5 rushing yards at minus 110. So those are my two. I do lean Bucks minus the points, but it's just getting up there in the number, you know? So maybe you wait a little bit, it's a good number to tease though.
Yeah.
So if you want to tease them.
Is it going, you think it's going to get a little higher? Like Tampa Bay is going to be given more points closer to game time, closer to kickoff?
Yeah. So right now the line is Cowboys plus 8.5 at minus 114, meaning the juice never gets above 120. So if it gets to 120, the next thing it's going to get is to plus 9.
Wow.
So you start to see, you know what I'm talking about, Elvis? You know, so look, so plus 8.5, and then the juice is minus 114. If the juice gets up to minus 120, then usually the bookmakers will bump it up a number to plus 9. So it's going to the Cowboys. A lot of people are putting money on the Cowboys.
Hey, but you explained it very well. You explained it absolutely very well.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Nice, short, sweet episode. Hopefully, we gave you guys some winners. Oh, yeah.
I want to predict the final score. I was trying to find it on FanDuel. That's what I was doing right now. But I don't know where it's at, so I could get you an odds on it.
Oh.
But I don't know where it's at.
Well, let's hear your score.
I got final score Bucks 31, Dallas 17.
So you got the game going under.
Yeah, you could say.
Hey.
I'm not saying bet the under. I'm just telling you my final score. There's a chance Dallas might get to 20. I might even sprinkle some that 31 to 20, but I
still
feel under. But I honestly think the final score will be Tampa 31, Dallas 17.
Nice.
And ask Dylan, I have done predict final scores before.
You have. But will you do it opening night?
I don't know.
We'll
but
see.
trust me, I won't hesitate to sprinkle some money on the correct score.
Got to. Well, thank you, boys, for those picks. Hopefully, we start the NFL season right. Elvis, anything from you, sir?
Red Sox got to heat up, man. Tampa's been kicking our ass all week, so
hopefully
it's been high-scoring games. It's just our pitching. It's just our bullpen too. It's just can't hold nobody up. So
hey, you playing the best division of baseball. It is the best division of baseball.
But still, Joey, we had a lead. We had like a 6-game lead. Look at us now. We second place in the wild card. Panicking.
Panicking, Anakin.
Joe, anything for you before we let you go?
Yeah, so I'll just give everyone a little heads up to upcoming schedule that we have in the mixed martial arts world. So we got no UFC this weekend, but we do have a Triller event. Oscar De La Hoya was originally scheduled to fight Vitor Belfort. He caught COVID, and now we got Evander Holyfield stepping in to take on Vitor Belfort. How incredible is that? Evander Holyfield's such a guy coming in a last-minute replacement, and he's like
nice guy.
50, 60 years old. Man looks incredible shape for his age.
He'll get into it.
Got to get that back.
Yeah. So I'll be giving picks for that this Friday, our episode this Friday. And I'll just give you a heads up still what Bellator is doing. Bellator 266 will be taking place Saturday, September 18th at 10 p.m. That's showtime, of course. Then also 1FC. Their next event is called Revolution. That'll be taking on place Friday, September 24th at 6:30 in the morning. Remember, they're in Singapore. They do Singapore Standard Time. And anytime you want to catch one of their events, they'll be taking place very early for you. And, of course, it's all leading up to this, the 2021 Pfl World Championship. That's going to take place Wednesday, October 27 at 6 p.m. You got Kayla Harrison. We got everyone coming to play there, and I think we're going to have a great fight.
Joe, I think that's someone's birthday. Is that not?
Is that somebody's
Yeah,
birthday?
that's the day after my birthday, so hey.
26.
We're going to be having a good event there, and I know that all these promotions, they're gearing up to have great stuff. And, hey, we're not too far away from other UFC pay-per-view as well, so
Absolutely.
how about that?
Well, thank you, boys. We will see you guys on Friday. More picks, hot takes. Everyone follow us on social media, on Twitter and Instagram at The Dream Wager. If you have the time, please subscribe, rate, review. All that good stuff helps us out tremendously. Be a friend, tell a friend, and everyone, best of luck.